My name is TJC Gaming.
Losing Gran Turismo 7 was a necessary loss.
And here, we do real sim racing. Did you think we were gone? TJ's Champion Lounge. Did they come here to win? Come on! Become a champion today. Oh, hi, there you are everybody. Welcome in, chat. How are we doing today? Welcome to Live One Make Racing, coming to you live and exclusive from TJC Gaming. Great to see everybody. Come in, fill up the grandstands. It's a rainy day here at the Porsche chat, but she's looking good. We're starting to get her fixed. She's even turning over as well. So how are you doing today? Great to see you. It is time, boys. It is time to experience the sausage. What do I mean? Let's go down there. Let's get into it. I will see you down there. Let's go. Woo. Right, welcome in, ladies, gents, one and all. What a week it's been, boys. What a week it has been. Great to see you. Oh, baby, welcome in, Hooli and VR6, welcome in, yes. Jerry and me, just on our way back from Brasshatch, nice, welcome. Hope you had a good time, boys. The racing was awesome. And welcome in, Hooli, as well. We'll get to the chat in a second, boys. So, what is happening today? Today is the penultimate round of the Porsche Supercup. These guys have been going for all season long, and it's been a very, very close competition. So let's have a quick look at the points table, shall we, to see how they're getting on with 2 rounds to go. So we've got Smelly Hippie leading the way only by 5 points ahead of Mr. Yep Jensen here with 62. So these two guys are going to go head to head, today to try and get the maximum points on the board. 25 points for a win, no point for fastest lap. This is going to be all about the win for these two guys this afternoon. Jerry is unavailable today. He's on his way back from Brasshatch. He's currently in P3. Then we got Spawn in P4, looking for a podium for this season. He's been working very, very hard behind the scenes, and he'll be looking for a podium to kick off the final leg of the season. Then we have Beady Boy with 25 points. Some great results going on so far, and he's pushing hard and looking good. Lipolapio in P6 with 22 points. pushing hard, being consistent, and being fast. And then we have Wayne and Hooley tied with 20 points apiece. If you look at this table from, let's say, P5 down to P11 even, one good result today could put you from P11 literally all the way up to like P5. So it's very, very close to the midfield, chat. It is. It's super, super close. So then we have Kevin with 17 points, followed by Jobs with 16, and Josh with 15 points. Onk is in Denmark. He's not racing today. I'm not sure if he's racing the final race this season, but we're going to have to find out, boys. Baby, baby, baby. So, what's going on today, shall we? Shall we have a look into it, boys? Shall we, shall we, shall we? So a quick reminder, they're driving a one-make race today. This is the Porsche GT3 Supercup. It is not the GT3 car. It is well, it's basically a road car in all sense, with GT3 spec engine and everything else, boys. So it does have a little bit of rear wing for downforce, but it has 500 brake horsepower and no traction control. That's basically the two things you have to remember with this car as well. And also for this weekend, Pirelli have brought a very soft compound tires, which means they're going to be boxing twice today in the mandatory pit stop phase, ladies and gents. So they're going to be pitting twice. There's going to be a lot going on. It's going to be very, very difficult. It's going to be hot, sweaty, and it's going to be dangerous. So I am looking forward to this. So let's get into it a bit more, shall we? Let's go. Woo, baby, baby, baby. Right, chat. Welcome at trackside, where the engines are growling and the drivers are even growlier as well. Baby, baby, baby. Welcome in, ladies and gents. So, here we are then at the circuit. So we have some guys in chat as well. Let's go and have a looky and see. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, gentlemen. How are we? Good to see you. Welcome.
Hello.
Oh, that sounds like a very tired Josh. How are you, buddy?
Just not getting any faster than I got 28.8, I think, the other day.
Right.
And I'm just not finding any more speed, and I'm struggling with the green track right now.
Yeah, I mean, you won't find any more speed right now. It's green, so yeah, you won't find it right now.
Sweet.
It's fast, but still an optimum, boys. So it will grip up. Don't worry about it. Right now, it's like an ice rink, so that's to be expected, boys. So hopefully, you guys do well today. We got two Americans in the voice comments here, so we're on American soil for the final two races for this season. So it's going to be exciting. So what do you think you boys can achieve today?
I feel pretty good.
I just don't want to embarrass myself.
The optimal track, I found I was quite rapid.
Yep.
See how everything shapes up. But home soil. Next week's home track, so that should be fun.
Yeah, Watkins Glen next week. So the final two rounds of the season, the penultimate round today. 50 points left for the winner of both races to kind of pick up. But this is going to be keeping it on track. The sausage is deadly here. Absolutely deadly. Let's full screen this and have a look and see. So let's have a little bit. Let's have a bit.
Would you like me to demonstrate?
I'm gonna
say just watch me for a few seconds and I'll show you.
Well, that's what we're doing. That's
As
what we're
I
doing
hit
right
the
now.
sausage.
That is exactly what we're doing right now. We're watching Josh right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is your track map on the screen. So,
Who took out my brake marker?
that was probably me, but it wasn't. But all good. It was
I don't
good.
think it was me this time.
Yeah. So this circuit here follows the, well, it has this corner here called the corkscrew, which is so incredibly steep. A fully grown adult who's very healthy would struggle to walk up that. It's that steep, ladies and gents. As Josh shows you, the track is very slippery. As we go off and we have a little bounce of the barrier, but it's all good. Hippie says he'll be here in 10 minutes. No worries. Hey Hippie, hey Spool, hey everyone in chat as well. Right, let's go to a flying lap. Let's go aboard with Spawn right now. So Spawn number 8. So coming through the final series of corners, they have 1.5 hours today. 2 mandatory pit stops under their belt. So they're going to have to pit twice. So I think we'll be looking at stops around about the 30-minute mark and the 60-minute mark if you want to equalize the strategy in a ideal two-stop race. We could see drivers going longer, pitting later, maybe pitting earlier, getting out of traffic, getting track position. A quick note to all drivers as well. I hope that all the drivers are listening in YouTube chat right now. It's kind of a mandatory thing to do. But please do not exit the pit lane and go straight on the circuit. You have to take the pit road. In fact, I'm going to type that in Discord right now because actually, did I forget to type that? So all good.
I think I asked earlier in the week, and you said that that's what we needed.
Yeah, I did. But just in case someone hasn't been on Discord.
But a reminder wouldn't hurt.
Yes. Exiting pits. I'll put that in here right now. Right, failure to do so. So, because if someone gets a penalty, they'll be like, well, I didn't know. Well, it's like, well, you know, you got to make sure they know. Penalties. There we go. So, are we confident, boys? What do we think?
Yeah.
It's pretty simple, right? It's
You minimize your contact with the sausage. Be okay.
Exactly. Don't touch the sausage and you'll be okay. Hooley said it best. There we go, ladies and gents. Happy days. So let's go and have a look at the times as well, shall we? Whilst we're here, we can have another 17 minutes of practice. So we're going to have Hippie coming in before qualifying. Now Hippie is running 20 kilos of ballast because he won the last round. So all of you guys here have 0 kilos. Hippie be running 20. We've seen before in the past, it hasn't slowed him down. He's been very quick with it. So it's going to be tricky. But really and truly, speed today is not important. It's all about being precise, keeping the thing on circuit, and just avoiding those huge mistakes because it's so easy here just to make a big mistake. Go off, go wide somewhere. It's so easy to do, isn't it? But yeah, as we see Kevin goes off the kit to the right there. Let's have a look at BD as well. So we have Jobs in so far with a 126.6. We have Light Palapio half a second behind them for P2. Yep, Jensen running in third place. Track is now fast, getting a bit grippier. And then we have Sport in P4. Sport will be knocking on the door of the podium today, ladies and gents. Then we have Kevin in P5, 1.4 seconds down. Very closely followed by Beatty. And even more closely followed by Julia. As we didn't see you there doing a 3-point turn, Josh, on the course group, buddy. We didn't see that at all, dude. that was good parking, bro. I did that in the stream the other day. Oh mate, it's so easy. Down to first gear, lock the rear, so away you go. So yeah, try to keep it a gear higher. That's the only thing I could really recommend. Gear higher. And
yeah, I keep it in third through there.
Oh, and it's still slipping in third. Whoa.
Yeah.
Bro.
I was also trying to get out of BD's way because I saw him coming up behind me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got to look at the mirrors.
And I didn't want to stop on the front straight so I could kill my next lap.
Oh, for sure. Now we've got Jobs at the top there, with Spawn in P2. The track is getting grippier all the time then. 27 degrees track temperature. Currently in fast state, so it does have a little bit of rubber down too, but not too much. But 126 is possible. What do you think is going to be pole time, gents? What do you think?
I'm thinking low 26.
Low 26 for pole. Gotcha. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna guess 25s. I'm gonna guess 25s for pole. Mid to low 25s. I think we'll see maybe Hippie smack a mid to low 25. Now, if Jerry was here, Jerry would be on pole. You know, Jerry would be like, oh, I'm gonna be on pole, boys. So we're thinking of you, Jerry. We're thinking of anyone who can't make it today as well. I think we might have a couple of drivers that can't make it today, but the majority are here and ready to rock and roll. So again, ladies and gentlemen, not about speed today. It's about being precise, being technically precise, being smooth, being able to control the car, being able to get out of any problems the car may have. If you start to spin the car, can you hold it? Can you avoid contact with the barriers, the grass, the wall? If you guys saw Top Gear from years ago, the UK Top Gear, you'll see that Jeremy Clarkson went round here on Gran Turismo 2 in a Honda NSX, then went in real life. So he was terrified. He said at the top of the score screw, he said, I can see why the Stig's little black book is buried in that tire barrier right there, because it's so easy just to drop it at that very corner. We don't see a lot of drivers really kind of going nose first there. They kind of lock the rears, they end up the left-hand side. So just be very careful, everyone, and start the race. Cold tires as well. There's no tire warmers. There's no traction control. 500 brake horsepower under that right foot. And that's kind of going to be the crucial thing this afternoon, by keeping hold of all that brake horses underneath you. But we're looking forward to an interesting racy afternoon. Just want to say a quick thanks to everyone who smashed a like on the stream. Remember, if you're watching along, and feel free to hit subscribe as well. We race ACC 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, everybody. Sundays is always endurance days or simgrid days, so feel free to come get involved with us. It's going to be a good one. We've just seen Huli overtake the Josh Meister there, boys.
Yep, I found another sausage.
Yeah.
Each diverse.
Yep, avoid all costs. Avoid. Right, we're going to ride on board with Huli. No pressure, Huli. We're going to watch you, dude.
Alright. Come on.
Slippery track, bro. Slippery track.
Oh, I went to first like a dum-dum.
That's okay. I think you're clear behind you. Yeah, you're good. Full power, Scotty. Full power. Baby, baby. Incredible circuit. I don't predict rain here today. We are deep in the heart of California here, so with lots of desert all around us as well, chat. So we got 11 minutes until qualifying begins. So we got 50 minutes of qualifying, followed by 90 minutes of race. So today these guys can run their camber a bit more aggressive. They'll be able to counter the tires over a bit more to get more grip in the corners, which will help because they only have to make the tires last, let's say, 30 minutes. What on earth is that?
I gotta go change my laundry.
Gotcha. I thought the earth was gonna end, dude. What was that?
There's my alarm on my phone.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy.
That's what wakes me up too.
Nice.
Well, sometimes.
There's a nuclear bomb coming, boys. Nice, bros. Nice. Happy days.
I gotta. After this race, I gotta pack, shower, and fly to Boston.
Oh, busy weekend then, bro. Busy weekend, dude.
And I'm gonna be there next weekend still, so I'll miss next week.
Is Birch taking your place confirmed for next time out, or?
If she can, and if it's all right with you, and if she is able to.
Yeah, I've already confirmed that's okay. I'm just wondering if it's been confirmed by Birch. That's all.
I'll reach out to her again. She's not feeling well this weekend.
Okay, that's not good. Gotcha. Right, everybody is on it and looking good. I'm just looking at the cars riding over the curbs to see how it all comes together in terms of suspension, because you can't alter the dampers to these cars. It's literally the only thing you kind of have in the car. You pretty much can't alter, so you're at the mercy of the damper, the systems, and everything else around it too. But this is going to be an amazing track with amazing fast drivers on it, boys, and everyone's going to be pushing for a good result today. There's points all the way through the field, so everyone getting to the end of the race will earn points today. And like I was showing in the points table, just finishing a couple of places ahead of where you usually would is going to rocket you up the points table quite easily. So it's really worth keeping an eye on that and just getting some points on the table this afternoon. But make no mistake, it's going to be hot and sweaty. I have a fan running directly at my PlayStation today. It's not very warm here today, 8 degrees C, so that's going to be 50, 60 Fahrenheit. It's not hot here today, boys, at all. But it is a little bit warm in this room, so... ooh, Job's hitting the curb there, hitting the sausage and spinning. You're going to see so much of that this afternoon, boys. It's going to happen. It is going to happen this afternoon. The sausage will bite you. But yeah, all good. Welcome, yep, power. Sorry. No, not yep. Welcome, Onk, sorry, Kessop. Because he said yeppy in this chat. Welcome, Onk. How are you? How's the holiday, dude? How's you, the bro, on holiday? Hope you're doing very well, buddy. We're missing Onk today, boys. Mr. Kessop, he's watching from sunny Denmark right now. I wonder if he's turned up at Yep's doorstep yet and said hello. It's possible, right? But I did tell Yep not to answer the door, though. I said, don't answer the door to him. I said, don't do it, don't do it. Ooh. Right, several drivers in the pit and 8 minutes to go. So it's time.
Good evening.
Good evening, how are we?
Oh, not bad for a Sunday.
Not bad, mate, not bad. Are you confident? How are you feeling, Beatty? How are you feeling?
Quietly, if we can keep it off the dirt,
Right.
confident to just get round in one piece. But
Yeah.
it's such a hard track to concentrate for 90 minutes or whatever stint we're doing in between the pit stops without having a little off here and there. But it's going to be fun.
It is. I've just seen Jobs come out the pits and completely get the pit exit wrong. So even coming out the pits is difficult.
Yes, if you hit second and put the foot down, you're gone.
Yeah. Yep. 100%.
It's a very, very tricky pit lane.
100%. We just have to make sure everyone follows the narrow exit out today. I did tag everyone in Discord, but I did forget to mention it before. So, just to make sure everyone kind of does that, because obviously coming right out on the track, you can cause a huge accident, and we don't want that, boys, because, you know...
It's a tricky one, and it's very slow pit lane exit.
It is. It's very slow, it's very narrow, it's very skinny, and it's going to be very difficult to navigate, but just take it nice and easy, don't rush out of it, just take your time, and you'll be absolutely fine, I think, so it's all good. But yeah, I mean, that's like we say, it's just all about consistency today. Keeping on the black stuff is going to mean big points today for everyone.
It's going to be very tricky.
It is, it is. So we could see a surprise top 3 today even, you know, we could have the usual guys having issues.
I think it's going to be your usual guys, to be honest.
Never underestimate the sausage, man. Never underestimate the sausage, dude.
Yeah, but who's away on holiday or away watching some racing?
That would be Jerry.
Jerry, yeah, so he's away.
Yeah. So we do have space for the top 3.
Yeah, I'll put Spawn in that one, I think. I think Yeppy, Spawn, and Hippie whenever he joins. I think that's your top 3.
We never know. We never know.
Hopefully.
There he is. There he is. Mr. Spawn.
Hey, guys.
How you doing, dude?
How you doing?
Good evening.
Evening.
Good to hear
Yeah,
from
it's
you.
going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting one. I hope I can keep it on track.
You feeling confident? What do you think?
Confident about the times that I can get. Confident about keeping it on track. Not so much. I've tested with full fuel, mid fuel, and light fuel.
Right.
So I kind of understand what the car will do and what it won't do.
Where does the car balance feel the best in terms of the fuel load? Where does it feel the best for you?
Just after the corkscrew. So those 3 turns, actually the 3 last turns after the corkscrew for me.
Yeah.
Sometimes going up the hill at that turn right there, sometimes, but you have to be very careful. You got to be very moderate on the throttle. You can't really force it through.
And does it feel better on? Does it feel better on light fuel, medium, or heavy fuel?
Feels better on heavy fuel.
Okay.
Because the back end is a lot more stable, and once the fuel starts to, disappear, and also the tire wear, it's going to have a much more dramatic effect, especially when it comes to pit stops. When it comes to that time.
100%. 100%. So
you said that we may be doing 2 pit stops.
You definitely are doing 2 pit stops.
Mandatory.
It is. Yep.
Oh, mandatory. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys will see that on your screen. So it's up to you guys how you want to do the strategy for that. You can pit once every 30 minutes to give yourself a little break as well. It's just kind of going to be the way it's going to fit into the 90-minute races. Not many permutations of strategy you can really do there, unless you go like 1 hour and then pit twice in the last 30 minutes, which would be a bit weird. But it just depends what you want to do. Just run that fuel light. have enough for your pit stop, then fill up in the pit stop, because in the pit stop phase, the fuel is the same for everyone. Whether you're sticking in 100 liters or 1 liter, it's still like a fixed time on the pit stop for fuel.
Yeah.
So yeah, run the car as light as possible if you can get away with it, and then fill her up in the pit stop. Go for another 30 minutes and then go for it.
84, 83 liters for the race.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah, these cars are very economical, aren't they? You can really.
I get 1.3 liters a lap.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's what mine says too.
I mean the GT3 cars are like 3 times that, pretty much 2 or 3 times that easily. So it's absolutely insane. I can't call a top 3. I don't know, because even the leaders, even like the usual guys, they do make some big mistakes sometimes, and it's a long race. So all you gotta do is make a big mistake, end up in a wall, and you lose 30
It's hard to
seconds.
get back on track here too.
Yeah,
With all the sand.
very hard, and you got to rejoin a safe place, you know, because if you just jump back on the racing line, obviously it's going to cause problems, and it could cause a huge accident. So it's all to play for today, boys. Don't think like, you know, you're top 9 or top 10, you're like, I can't get on pole position. Your speed today is not going to matter. It's going to be how neat and tidy you are. That's it, really, you know. But as long as everyone rams off Sport at the start, not car number 12, please. Make sure you ram him off at the start. That'd be great, thanks. Love it, mate.
I'm gonna have my elbows out. That rear wing's gonna look a lot wider.
But yeah, I mean, all these guys are clean, obviously, chat, and they're super guys as well. And they work very hard for this weekend. I mean, all through the week, these guys have been practicing. I've dipped in a few times in the server from Friday onwards, and most of the time there's always 1 or 2 guys in there practicing. You know, you guys are on voice comms, you're helping each other out with strategy, communicating. It's great to see. It's a great community we got here, boys.
Beatty, how do you like that? Beatty, how do you like that 5?
Sorry, say that again?
Yeah, how do you like your steering lock? Better?
Oh, I've been driving with a 900-degree steering lock, and the steering was way off.
Oh, really?
I've had to set it. I have to set it at 1060.
Yeah.
To match the steering wheel in the game, I have
Right.
to set it at 1060.
Damn.
And I was like, whoa, why my steering? I'm always oversteering everything.
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure it out. And then I went into the screen, I changed. I have a fixed screen, I don't have it changeable.
Right.
So I went into a setting, and I realised that I was miles off with 900-degree steering, and I'm a lot better now with it at 1060.
Wow, that's insane. Yeah.
Me, Hooley, and Josh, well, I was up till about, what was it, about 2 AM on Friday night?
Right.
Saturday morning,
Yeah.
with you guys.
Yep.
Crazy, boys, crazy. I mean, yeah.
Hey, Young.
Is on Kim Party chat? Oh, he's just in a voice call.
He's in my chat.
Oh, he's in your chat as well. Okay, nice, that's nice.
Yeah.
He's,
Speaking of which, I will start mine up.
go for it, Hooley. Good luck, bro, and have a good one. And just take it easy, dude. Just take it easy. Take it easy.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
There we go.
Good luck today. Go for it.
Hey.
Have fun on vacation.
Hey, yeah, welcome, buddy. Yeah, Onk's having a great time. He's been visiting some bunkers today. So some bunkers in Denmark, I do believe. Welcome into Josh the YouTube chat as well. Baby. Remember to smash a like, everyone. You legends.
I'm gonna leave the chat. No.
Unc looks
Start
like
my stream as well.
my friend
Qualifying.
that I grew up with,
Yep,
named Danny.
2 seconds, dude. No worries, Josh. Go set your stream up, dude, and we'll see you soon. Good luck, buddy.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck, dude.
Good luck, guys.
See you there. See you there. He looks like your friend that you grew up with, yeah?
Yeah, his name's Danny.
Cool. Maybe they're twins, dude.
Could be.
Maybe Onk's grandma or Onk's mother was in the arcade, you know what I mean? So Onk's not here, so we can just insult him all day long, it's fine. Right.
In the arcades in Hounslow back in the 80s.
It is, right. Qualifying has started,
Okay,
gents. I'm going to let you guys go for it, so good luck, cool. Have fun.
Take care, guys. Good luck.
Go for it. And I'll see you guys on the other side. Looky. No touchy. Very best of luck. Here we go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the qualifying is underway then. We are looking forward to some hot action today. Track is currently fast. We have just under 15 minutes of qualifying, then a 90-minute race with everything else attached to it. Mandatory pit stops as well. Let's go and have a look and see who's out. Hooley is out first then. So pushing hard and looking good. Hippie just joined, and Hippie is going out right now as well. So very long pit lane here. In all other race games, you want to minimize the amount of times that you actually pit here, because the pit lane loss is quite big. You have to also go down the full length here of the exit the pit lane, and you're going to see how tight that is. It's very, very tight and narrow all the way down as they are pushing on and getting out onto the circuit. So what are you looking for here, the outlap? You have cold tires. You want to get your eye in the car. You want to make sure you get the tires nice and warmed up, the brakes too. You want to check the balance. You want to see how the circuit is for grip and test the car around there. Make sure everything's kind of working how you want it. Then you got to think about track position. Where do you want to find a space? Who do you want to be in front of, behind of? Do you want as much track space as possible so you're not distracted in the qualifying phase and you don't make a mistake? There's a lot going on when it comes to the strategy in the qualifying as well as the race itself. So everyone is getting out and getting on with it then, as we are pushing hard and looking good. So we've got another driver coming out too, another two drivers. We've got BD coming out right now as well. These cars sound absolutely amazing. Now you can warm up your tires here in the pit lane too. Just kind of warm them up a little bit. But as you see here, when you put your foot on the throttle pedal, and we're going to have a look how narrow this is going down to the exit. There's barely width for one car here. And if you go in a bit too deep, you can slide over the circuit and run to the racing line and the path of other vehicles here. So you're going to be very careful. Check your mirrors on the way out too. Make sure no one's behind you, so you don't push into anybody, into the racing line. And away you go for your out lap as well. So the traffic is building up a little bit right now on the circuit, as these guys will be looking to get the best time they can. Again, I don't think qualifying here is going to matter too much. I think it's going to be a case of really just keeping the pace of the car up, being consistent. Consistency is going to win the race here today. Welcome, Ian. How you doing, buddy? Consistency is going to win it here today. It's a very difficult technical circuit, and we're going to ride on board with Lapio here. We're going to show you the corkscrew. Seems to be a yellow flag here somewhere. Yes, there's a car off in the gravel there, right behind us. That was Job's. So the corkscrew here, just look how steep this is, braking at the top of the crest. We got Yep letting him by there. That's a very, very, very steep gradient corner. When you see that on a computer game or on TV, it does not do it justice. And the hill dips down all the way down here as well. It kind of sinks down a giant hill almost, all the way down, like the side of a valley then. Right, so do we have any times on the board yet? All right, pushing. Yes, we do. We got Julio with a 1:27.6 then for the first time on the board. Lapio do 1:26.9 to P1 then. So we got a few drivers just coming out the pits. We got other drivers on a fast lap at the same time. So a little bit of a mix and a match all the way through the field today. So the great thing about these one make series is everyone has the same equipment, the same chance to win. You can put a setup on the car. As Hippie goes provisional pole 1:26.3. Track is still fast though. So we're still looking for some more time out there. Lapio P2, half a second behind. Hoodie for P3 then, Spawn for P4. We got Josh for P5. So let's see what the other guys have under the bonnet today. So it's a very, very nimble little car, but if you do get it wrong and do start to lose the rear end, the best thing you can do is not put your foot on the brake. Now that sounds counterintuitive to any situation in sim racing or racing car itself, but all the extra weight would hit and swing to the rear of the car. Then you've got to kind of counteract that with the steering. You're then going to lose the car anyway under weight shift. So having the correct weight shift here, being in the right gear, not being up and down the gearbox too aggressively, is kind of what it's going to be at today, everybody. So will we see 1:25s today? We've got Lapio in the pits in. BD comes across the line and goes P for them. Kevin's down the hill. We've got Jobs coming through. Is Jobs on an out lap or a quick lap? We'll see. Across the line we go then. Jobs up to P2 then. Yep, Jensen in P8 then. He's not had a good time lap there, so we just got Kevin now looking to set his time in qualifying then. What can you do? Right, start of his out lap then, onto his flying lap. 25.5 by Hippie then, as we're into the 25s already. 6 tenths away from Jobs in P2 then. Lipolapio in the pits there, maybe looking at some settings, maybe looking at a bit of tire pressure, a bit of grip, and changing some things in the setup, and going to go for another run or two towards the end. But let's see what they have under the skin of the car today, and how hard can they push as we got a car off there. That is actually Kevin. Kevin has actually gone off in qualifying, and he's near the wall. It's going to be a difficult afternoon, but it's going to be difficult for everyone. Everyone's in the same boat today. As we see, Spawn just running a little bit wide, dipping 2 wheels there over the edge of the curb, and you can see by how his car was dipped down the circuit, it just kind of bites into that gravel there over the edge of the curb, and almost a natural lip of sorts. But you have some beautiful views, these cars going through the corkscrew and going through all the other corners as well. So Hippie then 25.5, Jobs 0.515 behind. Yep, at a P3, 1.2 down, but there's much more time to come from these guys this afternoon. So if you keep an eye on the top of the screen, you'll see where it says track fast. That will change to optimum if it gets rubbered up during the session. Spawn goes P3 then, in the hunt for the podium. Great time. So what does the pole sitter have underneath him then? He's pushing hard right now. He's got a car in front. He may have to hold fire and hang back. We're going to have to wait and see. Up the top of the hill then. The screaming cars here. Boxer engine working very hard as he follows the car front down the corkscrew all the way down the grade in that hill. If you've ever driven this circuit in reverse at any point in any game, you'll know how steep that is, kind of both ways too. Right, he's lost a bit of time then. He is behind BD right now. Lost a bit of time on that run. He's going to try for the overtake though down the straight. So he stays 25.5. What does Jobs do behind him, P2 then? Right, Jobs increases his time there. Decreases even. Just 0.085 away from Hippie, so he's found some extra time there. So Spawn will have 7 tenths of a second to find here. We have a little bit of wind going on, but it's very minimal. 0 kilometers an hour. Spawn's going to practice pitting in, so that's the view where they pit in. It's very tricky to get in there. You got to brake down to 50 kilometers an hour right on the line, cruise all the way down the pit box, and then find your pit marker and then stop. And they'll be doing that at least twice this afternoon. So they're going to be very busy behind the wheel today, everyone. Okay, yep, has a point to prove today. We've got Spawn in the pits, we've got Jobs in the pits. We have Lipolapio, Escoco in the pits. BD is in the pits too. Kevin's not set a time yet. Hopefully he's managed to get a time on the board there. Let's see what he can do. He's been quite fast in different sessions over the course of this season, which only has one more race to go after the end of today. So let's stick with Yap and see if he improves then. 1 corner to go. Lights up the rear tires there, no TC. As the soft Pirelli's working very hard underneath him. And I think he's going to use that as an outlap and then go for it again. Right, we have Hooley into the top 6 then. Hooley was feeling very confident going to these final 2 rounds. Being an American homegrown driver, and he loves this circuit. He loves to do well here. And he's currently in the top 6. He's 2 seconds down them. So Hippie's improved again to a 25.2. That brings 4 tenths a second away from Jobs and P2 then. So how brave are they over the curbs today? The sausage curbs and everything else. It's going to be a massive testament to man and machine to see what they can do. Let's have a ride on board to see a driver's eye view of these bumps and bounces down the course here. Not very many trees in this circuit as well, so not many places you can have for shade. As we got a car there on the left hand side of the circuit, just parked off to the left, maybe broken down as well. So braking hard down to the final turn. Cross line we go. We're in the top 6. We're in the 3rd row right now. Can we gain? Can we do more? Yes! Improved to 27.0, but still not enough to bring him out of the top 6 so far. So he still has a little bit of work to do, and there is more time underneath the hood of that car that you can try and utilize as we go. So Job's in a 159 there. I guess that's an outlap right now. He's currently running in position 2. Spawn for P3 though. Across the line. Last lap 138. Could be an outlap, I think. We'll have a wait and see. Let's have a look at him behind the cockpit here. The eyes behind the machine. The man behind the myth of the legend. He wants that top 3 today. He's just going to be cool, calm and collected. And he should be able to do very well. She sort of corrected the car there. Bounced over a sausage and kind of went wide over the kitty litter right there. And there's loads of it on this track. Every corner has gravel everywhere. Not much grass grows around this part of the world, boys. It's very hard here, and you've got gravel upon gravel upon gravel. It kind of reminds me of Willow Springs, another famous US circuit, which is just all gravel everywhere in every computation as well. Alright, so let's have a look at the timing boards there, shall we? Right, low 25.2 by Hippie. We'll keep an eye on the track condition and the wind as well. The wind is staying kind of consistent. The track is remaining fast then, so we've got Hippie and Jobs both in the pits. And Jobs just firing in the pits right now very quickly. So Spawn is out. Is he pushing? How hard can he get the job done here? Across the line does not improve his time, but yep, we'll be looking for a time improvement. 2 minutes to go. He's currently 2nd row. He is 1.5 seconds down. He can definitely go a lot faster. Lipolapio as well, and P5 in the pits as well. Ready for P6 in the pits. Will we see any more runs by these guys? Kevin has a huge amount of damage then to the front of the car. He's been off in qualifying. So he's continuing to go for it. But he's in P7 though. He's 2.6 seconds down. So he's got time on the board, but he does have a lot of damage to his car there already. So Beatty then with P8, 3 seconds down. We've got Josh for P9. So if no one else goes out, boys, and if we have a couple of drivers out, then as soon as those 2 drivers go around after the timer hits 0, then we will be into the race phase. So let's see then. I think everyone's kind of decided they're happy with what they got, and they're going to stick until the end then. Kevin Salazar improves a little bit for P7. So that is Kevin and Spawn then. Spawn's going to pull off and pull in. Spawn is done. Spawn is happy. He can see that most other people are in the pits too. So that's just going to leave Kevin on the circuit, I believe. Let's have a quick look through. Kevin is the only driver on the circuit. So when Kevin completes his timer, then we're going to go racing, boys. And that's how the grid is going to look for this afternoon's 1.5 hour, 2 mandatory stop race today. I just want to wish these guys the best of luck today, because I don't envy them doing this. We set this season up to be a very hard and a big test of who is going to be a great winner. And many drivers have stood up and really answered that call and done very well this season. So it's all about learning. It's all about improving. It's all about gaining that speed, keeping the momentum going, and everything else, and learning as you go. But as it stands then, Hippie's going to be on pole then with Jobs in P2, and Spawn is going to start on the 2nd row for P3. Yes, good luck, Hippie, and good luck, everyone. It is going to be tough. I fully agree. I'm just saying that as well. So it is going to be very tough this afternoon for these guys. So remember to smash a like button, and if you're watching along, then please feel free to share the stream and subscribe too. There you go then. That is going to be the confirmed grid. 125.2. Very quick and a very awesome qualifying session. So here we go then. Let's have a look at the grid as it stands for this 1.5 hour race. We're going to get underway very shortly, boys. Let's run down the order then. So we have Smelly Hippie on pole, running 20 kilos for success ballast, as you can see on your screen. We have Jobs in P2 then. Jobs has been looking handy all season, very, very quick off the mark. Spawn's done a great job to qualify where he wants to finish, but can he finish higher? We're going to find out. He's in P3 on the second row. Yep, Jensen lines up alongside him for that second row place then for P4, followed by S. Coco, aka Lipolapio 777 in P5. You'll see the two next to their names. That's the mandatory pit stops they have to do. We have Hooli in P6 in row 3 then, followed by Kevin, followed by Beatty, and followed by Beckham bringing up the rear then. So Hippie is going to lead the way. 2 pit stops is going to be the name of the game. When are they going to pit? How are they going to manage it? Are we going to see huge accidents? Are we going to see drama, boys? Let's find out and see. Okay, best of luck, gentlemen. Here we go then. Thousands of horsepower. Lights up those tires. We got a few corners to go. Then we're going to get underway just before the start and finish straight as they line up 2 by 2 all the way down the grid. Just look at this corner. Look at the way this camber is corner is banked, and camber too. It's going to be very, very difficult this afternoon. Who has what it takes to get the podium, to get the win, to get the maximum amount of points this afternoon? It's going to take guts. It's going to take precision. It's going to take absolutely crazy concentrated driving. As if he has a bit of a wiggle then. He's looking to get some heat in those tires. Jobs is pulling ahead, but he's going to have to pull back obviously in the run up to the phase there. As the driver is just wiggling around, trying to get a little bit of heat in those tires there. And this is what it's all going to be about this afternoon. Listen to the engines roar. Getting the heat in the brakes, in the tires. And getting ready to go down to the start finish straight and get underway then. Right, and it's go, go, go. Hippie leads the way. Jobs is looking very racy side by side. Wants to try and go around the outside down the turn 1. Doesn't quite make it stick. We've got Spawn, we've got Yep Jensen. We've got Hooli going side by side with Kevin here as well. We've got Beatty and Beckham too. Everyone making it through then the first series of corners. Everyone looking very good, very precise too then, as the timers go down the board. Right, Josh rounds out the top line and Hippie leads, Spawn P2, Jobs in P3, Yep in P4. Having a little bit of a top breakaway group of their own then. So what will this afternoon bring? We got a little bit of a mistake by Spawn. Spawn makes a little bit of a mistake. He's going to get overtaken. He's going to go wide. They both go wide. Oh, they both go wide through the corner. Oh, very, very lucky. Very, very lucky. Jobs and Spawn are going wide for the corner. So that means Yep Jensen is up to P2. Incredible, incredible. This guy is fighting hard and going for it. So Yep is up to P2, they're behind Hippie. 1.3 seconds away. Hippie is leading. We've got Josh in P9, we've got Kevin in P7 then. Let's have a look at the action here. Hooli in P6 just ahead. Bit of a bounce on the sausage there, and we have Beatty just behind. So let's round out the first lap then. Here we go. 128s and 29s across the line. Lipolapia up to P3s, that's Coco. Wow, yes mate. That's Coco going up there, but we got Spawn very close behind. Spawn is right there with Jobs. Lipolapia shot up a couple of places here. From P6 I believe up to like P3. So he's done very well then for himself. He's going to be trying to keep hold of his podium for this afternoon. What an incredible start, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible start today. Right, a few minutes down there. The pit window is going to open around about 11 minutes into the race. These guys this afternoon. Let's keep an eye on the rear view mirror then. So 2 mandatory pit stops today. 2 times they have to pit. How's that strategy going to be? Pirelli have got a very set of soft tires for this this race today. So they'll be looking to oh, Hoodie's got some damage already. Hoodie has some damage to the rear, it seems. I think he's been touchy-touchied a little bit there, perhaps. No damage to the front, so he's had some touch. Jobs has some damage to the front too. Jobs in P4. Spawn is okay. Yep is fine, Hip is fine. Josh is okay. We got Kevin in P9 behind them. So Josh is running the gauntlet there. He's going up one place. He's got BD and Hooli ahead. So he'll be looking to survive this afternoon. It's not going to be about survival and making your way through the field, getting those points, and limiting all those mistakes that you can. As we got BD just ahead of this motor race. So Kevin's behind for P9. Here's BD right here. So BD has Hooli ahead. Hooli has pulled out a gap of almost 2 seconds here. He's starting to stretch the legs of the Porsche and push on as hard as he can for this afternoon. Okay, so we got Jobs, who has passed Spawn behind us then. So Jobs is up to P4. Spawn is now down to P5 then. So he's lost a couple of positions on from the start. So can he regain them and find out? Let's see, we got Hooli here in P6. So Hooli is 3 seconds away from the battle for what you can call the podium fight here. Take it nice and smooth, just avoiding any undue effects of the car, any curbs that are too hard for the car, anything that will unsettle it and make it spin. He's just keeping it on the track right there then. Alright, so Jobs up to P4. Now we know how fast Jobs has been this season. Oh no, he's lost the rear end, he's in the wall! And it's happened 5 minutes in. Jobs has lost the rear end, he's going to have to be very careful to rejoin. Gets back into the circuit. There you go, I told you, this is going to be a difficult race this afternoon for everybody. It's going to be so tricky. Right behind him we got Kevin Salazar. He's right down to P7 then. Will Kevin be able to get a jump down the inside, get in the first corner? He's not quite close enough to do so. So just lighting up those tires out of one corner with that heavy fuel load on really does make a difference. Spawn now back up to P4 then. So I hope you're looking down to Chase Lipolapio, who's gained 4.7 seconds away from this fight. Incredible scenes here at Laguna Seca. Speaking of incredible scenes, we have the leaders then. Mr. Yep Jensen and Mr. Hippie. So these guys looking for not only a win today, but they're looking to see who can take the lead of the championship. If Yep finishes ahead of Hippie, that will do him very well this season. Go in the final 2 rounds then. Final 1 round, excuse me. Because we only have Watkins down left with Hippie leading just by a few points of this man here, Mr. Yep Jensen. These guys will be fighting for the honor and the prize money as well of winning the inaugural Porsche season, the first Porsche Cup. So 125.9, 126.4. Hippie stretching his legs out there. And there he is, your race leader, everyone. So Hippie's going to be feeling very confident today. He's a very smooth driver, he's very quick. He holds the fastest lap at 125.515 on the circuit. So the cars are good for ladies and gents. Right, BD in P9 then. So BD is down to P9. 129.6, got some damage to the front. So BD's had some contact somewhere. I'm not quite sure with who or what. He's got some damage to the side of the front of the car. So maybe he's been off a little bit as well. There is on camera. It is very possible, but like I say, these guys this afternoon are going to be working very hard. So going off here is no bad thing. It can happen, and it will happen this afternoon. As we see, oh no! Spawn is off ahead. Spawn is off the red car. Hooli's going to have the run going down the corner screen. Will he get it done? Oh, Hooli backs off, but Spawn has gone off already again. So Spawn not having a great start to the race then. He wanted the podium today. He's fallen back a little bit. His tires are a little bit overheated. Maybe a little bit of gravel them too. Oh no! Hooli drops it too! Hooli is in the wall. No! Oh! Gets back on the circuit. Is he okay? He's got some damage. Kevin Salazar goes by. We got Josh going by as well. Where is Josh? Is he behind him? Josh starts to spin too. So Josh goes off behind us in the background as well. What an absolutely crazy day today. I did tell you, it's going to be an unpredictable podium, and I wasn't kidding. Hippie leading, Yep Jensen for P2, Lapio in P3. Absolutely insane, boys. Let's have a rundown of the order then fully then. So Hippie leads then, 5 laps completed. 1.740 gap to Yep Jensen behind, chasing him down, keeping him in the mirrors there. Lapio only 4 seconds away from this battle out front. Then we have Spawn for P4, 9.6 seconds now away from Lapio. Has to keep focused, has to keep pushing, because Jobs behind him has caught up from earlier too. So after Jobs' mistake, excuse me, Jobs has been able to catch up as well. So Kevin is up to P6 then, so looking good for Kevin. Willie's gone down to P7, carrying a little bit of damage now, some war wounds on the car. Hopefully his steering is okay, it looks to be okay. Track is also optimum as well, so maximum grip right now, and that's maybe the thing that's throwing some of these guys off, because it's very grippy and they're just not kind of used to it. So with the grip and the car has right now, they're getting to that with a course of 1.5 hours. So Josh then, P8, looking good. Car looking nice and shiny. Then we've got BD for P9. So BD pushing on and pushing the fight of these guys. Just seen some kids to the turret up ahead, just to make sure no one has gone off, but everyone seems to be okay in this fight that we have going on them. So dramatic scenes, as I did predict this afternoon. Whew, we can't even breathe, boys. So let's see. I think we're going to be seeing pit stops in actually the next 20 minutes. The pit lane opens in around about a minute or two's time for the mandatory 2-stop they have to do this afternoon. But that's kind of where getting damage early on is not going to be that big of a deal. You can get that fixed in the pits if it's too bad. You can get it fixed later on too. That's what it's going to be all about today, everybody. So Hippie leads, Yep Jensen P2, Lapio in P3, Spawn in P4. Coming down the corkscrew then. Look at the amount of curvature there is in that corner. Absolutely incredible. It's like a roller coaster coming down there in full speed with the compression these cars underneath you too. So we've got Jobs in P5, then Kevin Salazar with P6, Billy in P7, Josh for P8 coming through right now. Then we're going to have BD just a little bit far behind in P9. The top 9 are all pushing hard, looking good. So this is your race leader then, Mr. Hippie. 7 laps completed. If you watch his driving style, it's very, very smooth. He has the car neatly lined up with all the corners, all the right times, and he knows to kind of make the best of it. It's great to see. It's a pleasure to watch him in track. Right, so BD coming through the final corner then. Hear the grunt of the car, the gearbox, the engine going down the main straight there. 129.4. His best lap is 128.9. So he'll be looking to push up today then. So Lapio 777 currently running in P3 then. Pretty much safe right now. He's got 6 seconds behind him. And he has 6 seconds in front of him and another 7 seconds behind. So he's got the gap, he's got the time to chill there. So make himself a little pocket, make him feel nice at home, nice and comfortable, and everything else. Oh my god!
Kesop Super Chat 8 pounds and 53 bits. Denmark emoji. Go Yepper core. Denmark emoji.
Thank you, Kesop. Thank you for the 10 euros, dude. Appreciate you, buddy. Hope you enjoyed the show here and hope you enjoyed your holidays. Well, my guy. Pit window is now open, ladies and gentlemen. So big shout out to Hooli. Sorry, not Hooli, the chat. Onka the chat. Sorry, Onka. Big shout out to Onka the chat. Thank you, dude. Thank you very much, buddy. You absolute legend. Alright, let's go then. So pit window's open. So are we going to see any crazy early pit stops today? We've got all these drivers spacing out a little bit now. They're kind of find their own little pocket. But you do have a close gap between the top 2, which I'm going to go and have a look at in a second then. It's down to 2.3 seconds. And here's the man that Onk was just talking about, Mr. Yep here. Yep, Jensen. So it could be very exciting. Now, Hippie is carrying 20 kilos ahead of us as Yep goes very deep in the braking zone there. So he's carrying 20 kilos ahead. So how is that going to impact on car handling? Is it going to make the car easier to handle, heavier, slower? I was half expecting all these boys that just dive in the pit lane and just get the pit stop, the first pit stop done, but no, we're absolutely fine and we're good. I guess there's no point pitting. We're already 13 minutes into the race. It doesn't really make a lot of sense so far. But there is the race leader then, Mr. Hippie. So Josh is in P9 then. He's 6 seconds away from Beatty. And another 19 seconds away from Hui then. So we'd love to see one of our American drivers at the tippity top today. So let's see them push on. We're going to let them concentrate, let them push, and see what they can achieve this afternoon. Oh, you want to avoid that. You do want to avoid that. Go a little bit deep and digging through the kitty sandbox there. You might find something very unpleasant in there. You might spin you off. Something very slidey at that. Right, Kevin Salazar then, currently P6 then. 6 seconds ahead of Hooley. Looking good, looking controlled, looking smooth. And looking like he's under control. It looks very calm and serene under that cockpit, doesn't it? It looks very nice and pleasant. So BD we've seen then. Lipolapio in P3. Yellow flag, yellow flag. Where is the yellow flag then? Who is that for? Who was that for? I didn't see it. We saw a yellow flag briefly. Hippie still leads. Yep, Jensen's gone off. Yep has gone off. He's behind us, look. Yep has gone off. Out of the view of the cameras there. So Yep is down to P3. Oh no, unlucky Yep. He's lost about 13 seconds from Hippie. Let's see. Yeah, 36. Oh no. That's exactly what we said. Even the guys at the top are going to make mistakes, boys. It's not going to be all over till the end. We're only 15 minutes in. We still have another 1 hour and 15 minutes to go. So let's check his car, see if there's any damage. He might have just locked up the brakes or the acceleration somewhere. I don't think he hit a wall though. This car looks really good there. So there's no damage. Let's have a listen to his engine a second. Oh, everything looks good there, boys. So he'll be chasing down Lipolapio then. Try and get P2 back. Now, that has given Hippie a giant amount of breathing room now. 12 seconds ahead of these two guys. Oh man, so you're going to have maximum concentration today. I'm expecting pit stops within the next 15 minutes for the first stop. So we'll see if these guys can have a quick refresh, maybe have a little bit of a drink, have a rest of the pit stops for 30 seconds, and then get going again. Spawn is only 6 seconds behind these guys now. We just saw him just behind the shot there. As we got number 12 and number 87 close by. So that's Spawn and Jobs. So they'll be going for it as well. Oh, we've got a little bit of a running wide there by Coco. We'll be trying to keep it on the circuit. We'll be trying to ignore Yep and his rears behind. The technical position of the corners, the curves, the braking, accelerating is going to be everything today. It's going to be absolutely crucial. And it's going to mean everything to these guys pushing hard all afternoon for it. So 0.6 for these guys. We've got a couple of seconds separating P4 and P5 together. So let's see. Let's keep an eye on the gaps here. These engines just scream so loudly, don't they? This Yep seems to be closing up a little bit then. This is going to thunder down the corkscrew for the 12th time. Two completely different racing lines at play there. So a very bumpy circuit, laser scanned, desert hot heat, scorching hot tires, blistering brakes, carrying that speed through the corner. Lipolapio had a better face acceleration out of the final corner, and Yep was just deeper on the way in there. who can get the job done this afternoon. These guys all need the points. They all need the points for their own championship this year. Where you finish is going to be dictated heavily. This is the highest, I believe, Assetto has been up this season. Yep has a little bit of a look down the inside there, but obviously he comes out of it. He's just trying to maybe unsight Lipio ahead and just say to him, look, I can overtake down here. I'm very, very quick. I'm going to try and get by. I can put on the left side or the right side. It's just up to you kind of where I go. Get that car out of position, do the overtake, and then retake the position. Meanwhile, Hippie has gained 2 seconds over this battle as well. So Hippie's going to have to put in a almost robotic performance this afternoon and do lap after lap, being clean and pushing hard. Right, I think Lipio lets him through. Lipio lets him blend off the throttle there as they go over the top of the hill. So GT's gentlemen, very, very awesome and fair racing. Lipio's probably thinking, I can have the podium. I don't need to challenge him for P2 and maybe make a mistake. I can hold the podium. This is what I want. So great to see, boys. Great to see. So Hippie then, 15 seconds down the road, pretty much. There he is then. Race leader, fastest lap, low 25s then. Circuit is optimum. So Josh in P9, 4 seconds from BD. I want to try and look at the battle for, let's see. This is what I'm interested in looking at right now. We've got Jobs versus Spawn. The gap is now 1.1 seconds. So Job's been feeling very racy this afternoon, trying to get up and through. Spawn's obviously going to fight and try to get his podium, so he'll be chasing down Lipio. So you have Madison chasing down Coco. You got Jobs chasing down Madison and Coco. So Jobs is hunting today. He's feeling like a shark, and he's feeling like he wants to get involved in some awesome tussles. This will be good for the entire field too. So some drivers obviously making a couple of early mistakes with cold tires. Easy to do. But can they recover from that? That's the main question then. So 26.4, 26.6. Doing very similar times here. Who can be most precise, boys? Alright, we've just seen a glimpse of Lipio's fluorescent green and yellow car ahead. You just see it just at the end of the straight, just around the corner. So let's see, fastest lap by Jobs, 1:26.2. So behind us we've got 19 seconds gap to Kevin. The Spawn goes a little bit too deep, that's going to allow Jobs to close up a little bit. They're going to have to make up the time today. Now, nailing a very fast pit stop, you can gain upwards of 11 seconds with a very good pit stop over someone who gets it all wrong. So it's a lot of time to be gained or lost today in the pits phase 2. I'm half expecting a driver to kind of get out of traffic and go for a pit stop, but we'll see. So Spawn is currently holding him off them. Over the hill they go. Alright, oh, we've got Jobs out lighting up the rear tires then. Let's have a look at Spawn's view here then. So that's looking out of your rear wing, your rear view mirror. You have number 87 in your rear view mirror. You have Lipio 3.6 seconds ahead. keep it on track, keep it focused, keep chasing, climb the hills, ride the roller coaster, and see how we go. Right, through and down, and they go. Third gear, 100 miles an hour. Come down to about 80, 90. Back on the power to fourth gear again then. 110, third gear, round the sweep. Use all the exit curve that you can on the left-hand side. Bring it over to the right again. Second gear, 40 mph. Up to 50, 60, 70. Change gear, third gear. 90, 100, 110, 120, 130 over the line. Very, very quick machines here today. Very, very quick machines on drivers too. That's a ride on board. Let's see how he does it then. Beautiful smooth driving here. Incredibly focused, dialed in as well. It amazes me every time I see this corner, this one right here, of how big a drop that is. Incredible. I love circuits like this where there is an actual challenge or gradient, and you're not having flat, sterilized kind of tracks with all concrete everywhere. This circuit is very high risk and high reward at the same time. And I love that about racing. It's a great thing to have, especially this season as well. So if we look up ahead then, we see, yep, Jensen here. So obviously he's pulled away a little bit from Lapio, but these two guys, behind these two guys, they're not far away. They really are. So 5 seconds away from Coco. So Yep's going to have to push on and make no more mistakes this afternoon, because otherwise this gentleman will take that win. Right, so we're approaching, I would say, the first round of pit stops. The next 4 minutes or so. So let's see how they do. Right, riding on board with Josh, we're in P8. We've got Kevin ahead, who's P9. So he'll be getting blue flagged if Josh manages to close up a little bit. 135, 128 then. So there's Kevin there. Says he's a lap down. I don't know if he pitted or out of sync or something. I'm not quite sure. We didn't actually catch that at the time. So Beatty then, P7. We've got 12, 30 seconds really ahead. Then we've got Beckham behind us 6 seconds. So Lapio holding on for P3, but we've got two drivers behind him. We want a bit of a nibble, to be fair. So 26.8 there, 27.0 by Yep Jensen. So Rocco was 2 tenths faster than Yep at that lap. So can he actually push and keep a hold of him? Sometimes when you have a driver in front of you, you can just follow them without thinking. Your muscle memory takes over, and you can just cruise and relax and just follow them around. And what you normally find is you'll keep their speed will become your speed, and vice versa. So you get in that groove. So maybe Coco's feeling nice and relaxed here, just following Yep everywhere, looking good. But it's not over yet, everyone. It's not over yet. Cars roaring at the top of the hill then. Got to be careful you don't brake too late and too deep into this corkscrew. Has to be one of my favorite American circuits, to be fair, this one. See, Willow Springs is cool, even Horse 3 Mile, but technically you couldn't race a proper race there. It's more of a track day kind of thing, isn't it? Right, so let's see, Jobs versus Spawn then. So Jobs is 3.7 from Spawn. Nobody going in the pit lane yet. 27s, 28s, 30.6s. Okay, so Spawn chasing down Lipolapio. It's right on board the myth, the man, the legend himself. Down the corkscrew then for the 20th time. Bit of a big bounce there over the hard edge of the curb. But suspension in these things is one thing you cannot change. You can change camber. You can change things like, oh, we got someone jumping in the pits there. Lipolapio, there we go. Lipolapio, bang on the two-stop strat window. It's coming into the pit lane then. Oh, we got a car in there as well. Beatty's in too, so Beatty and Lipolapio are in. As we pull up to the pit lane, get on our marks, stop, get the car jacked up, get the mechanics ready, get this tire changed, and away we go. So the first of the two stoppers is in there. Whoa, hoolie box too. Let's have a look and see. Let's right on board with him. He does not. He's not boxing right now. Okay. So it looks like he's going to extend his early stint then. And push on a little bit. Jobs is at the start of the circuit. Spawn is now up to P3 then. So we've got Jobs 3.2 seconds back. He hasn't dropped back though. He's kind of there or thereabouts. Got you on, dude. Right, down the corkscrew then. Here we go. Car is launching over there. All four wheels in the air. Smashing hard down on the curb there. Alright, Hippie boxes too. Let's see if Spawn boxes. Spawn does not box then. Hippie boxes though. There's Hippie right there in the pit lane. Followed by Josh behind him. So Josh is boxing too. There's Josh right there then. So Kevin in P9, Beatty in P8. Lipolapio has been out for his first stop then. He's out in P6. He's got Kevin ahead and we've got Yep behind. Whew. It's going to be a lot to keep track of this afternoon, isn't there, boys and girls? So, one stop by some of the guys completed. But will we see? Yes, here we go. Here he comes in for his pit stop as well. So some drivers coming and bang on. Some of the guys extending by a lap or so. Just trying to make advantage of the clean track and the clean air as well. Stop on your pit marks. Bada bing, bada boom. So Jobs is in P3. Spawn in P2. Yep is leading. Makes me wonder today if we're going to see a very unusual strategy by someone. Can we see the chance and the possibility of someone doing two stops near the end back to back? Now that could be quite cool. Okay, Spawn pits, box, box, box. So Jobs has been released because Spawn boxes right now. There we go. In the pit lane, Yep pits as well then. So Hooley, Yep and Spawn in the pit lane. Right, well done gentlemen, let's go. So Hippie is boxing, is out again, currently in P4. This is going to mix up the field a little bit because there are cars out of place here, out of sync in the phase 2. So it could be a case of doing this. Let's have a look here then. Right, we've got Josh. No! Oh, Josh! Oh! Josh living dangerously. He was right behind Beatty there. hasn't lit up his tires these last few seconds. Whew. Living very dangerously. Right, down the turn 1, we've got Hippie behind us. This will be a blue flag. There we go. Josh pulls over, nice and safe. Well done, buddy. And let's lead her through. Right, so Lipolapio P4, 1.6 ahead of Kevin. We've got Spawn in P5 then, who is racing Coco here. Spawn is just the red car there, just at the back of the shot. But Lipolapio is racing here, Mr. Yep Jensen. Whew, baby, baby. One-third through the race today. And down the course, here we go then. Let's have a little rundown through the order, shall we? We've got Job's lead now in the pit stop. That means Hippie is going to regain his lead, which is us right now. So we're Yep closely behind him, and it's going to be P2, I believe. Lipolapio is just behind. Jobs is going to come out here around about where Spawn is. So let's keep an eye on the gap to Spawn and Jobs then. So this is 12 versus 87. 87 just getting going, as we can see there. Car number 12 already at the bottom. So Spawn here has been able to keep ahead then. There we go. And then Job just exits the pit lane right there behind him. So then we have Huli, who has pitted, has done his first pit stop. So we've only got, everyone's done their first pit stop then, apart from Kevin. He's still got his 2 to do. Okay, nice, that's nice. So Huli, one more pit stop to do in P6. Beatty in P7. Now Beatty and Josh were having a great battle there. As Beatty wrenches it over the curbs there. Beatty has Hippie just behind. So Hippie's the race leader, so he'll be getting blue flag letting by. Oh, I don't think you saw him there. Oh, I think Beatty was just staying on the right hand side. I don't think Hippie actually knew he was going to stay there, but all good. That's allowed Josh to close up again on the back of the gearbox of Beatty. So a good fight by these two gentlemen this afternoon. They're going to be going for it all afternoon then. Right, good. So Kevin is a couple laps down, I believe. Hasn't his first pit stop yet. He's got 2 pit stops to do today. So will he try to extend that strategy or push on? We're going to have a look and see. Right, so behind us then we have Spawn in P4. Job's 2.3 seconds away. But we have Lipolapio 1.7 seconds from Yep. Let's have a driver's eye view of what they're going through then. Remember to smash a like, everyone, today. Really helps the streaming channel. Thank you very much for being here. Feel free to say hello in chat. And I hope you're enjoying the racing. This is absolutely awesome. Down the course straight, 40 miles an hour, 60 on the exit. Let the car glide down the hill as you slam it up into 4th gear. The Lipolapio will be on course for a podium today. Oh, behind us we got a bad bounce by Spawn. That means Jobs is going to be all over him. Oh, Jobs goes deep. He shot S, welcome, welcome. Your man is in P2 so far, it's in P2. He's doing very well today. And how are you today, and welcome. Oh, Spawn and Job's going very deep on their tires, them. They're very, pushing very hard now. Right, this afternoon is a case of mind that sausage, and don't get hit by it. Don't hit the sausage, everyone. It's not good for you. Let's have a look at Mr. Yep Jensen. Oh, 2P2. Looking good. Thank you, sweetie. Right, I've got a coffee by the missus, boys. Absolute superstar. Big shout out to the missus in chat there. Right, loosen the scream of the engine then. Maybe that's 25.5 ahead. Coming up the hill. 26.2 by Yep. Fantastic performance by everyone today. We've got A7 and 12, very close still. Look at that battle too. So there's Hippie leading them. Josh and Beatty still having a good one, so they're still going for it, which is good to see. So Josh will be looking to try and take his P7 from him and see what they can do. Number 29, the best man. Yes! Yeah, so I hope he does well today. He's currently in P2. He's doing very well. Beckham having a great run through that final chicane then. Final left-hander, even. Pushing very confident now. Bit of an early change up there as we go down the hill. Can BD hold on? Let's see what lap times they both get here. .1, 28.4 then. BD is being hunted by Josh like a shark. BD goes a little bit wide in first turn. These guys are doing great this afternoon. Super close racing. Super good to see. So I'm trying to keep an eye on the gaps as well. Spawn's still in P4. But we have Job's very close to him behind him though. Right through the left-hander. Both drivers doing very well there. Can we survive the corkscrew? There we go. Great job, boys. Right, we want to have a look at this battle right here too. This is also for a position. So Job's v Sport 12 versus 87. Job's lighting up the rears there. Now that little green car we can see up ahead is Lipolapio. So that's where the podium is, boys. So they are chasing the podium down, both of these guys. So they are within the side of podium. How much time do we have left to go? Right, so we're just almost halfway through them. And I expect to see more pit stops within the next 17 minutes. Oh no, Spawn! He's off in the wall, he's regained. Oh, he's had a bit of a boo-boo there. A little bit of damage, I believe. Yes! Lit those tires up, I think, and just snap to the other side of the circuit. Can he survive now? Down to P5. Very difficult afternoon. We've seen the leaders going off. We've seen the mid-pack going off. We've seen the tailenders going off too. Very long race. This car seems to be okay though, but that has released Jobs to go and attack Lapio. As we can see, Jobs is closing in pretty quickly. So Spawn will be saying, that green car ahead of me, I want to catch up the green car. I want to catch up the blue car. And everything else. So Yep in P2 then, lapping the lapping phase here. Through he goes. Hippie 15-second lead from Yep, having a nice chill. Josh 0.9 from BD. Let the guys through in the blue flag phase, I believe. Just being very careful. It's hard to let drivers through here, actually, in the circuit. It's very hard to let them through. You got to do. You got to predict it as it happens, or before it happens, even. So Kevin there at BD, Lapio them. So Lapio with Yep only 4 seconds in. Oh, we've got a driver going wide there. It's Josh. Josh is off the kitty litter. There we go. We're through. Oh, Josh pulling off and hitting the wall. No! Unlucky, bro. Push, push, push. Let's go. So Josh not having a good time at the top of the hill then. Is he back on now? Let's see. Let's have a looky. Oh, a lot of damage by Spawn. Spawn has been off again, is he? Or was that damage from the first time? I didn't see him that much damage before. I think he must have been off again. We didn't see on camera there. So he's 7 seconds now back from Job. So yeah, he's gonna have to box. If I was him, I'd box now, get that damage fixed, and go. Yeah, he's got a lot of damage there. Yeah, we didn't see what happened there, but he's got a lot of damage. Yeah, if I was in my box now, I'd do a 45-minute stint, get the damage fixed, and kind of claw back the time there, because that could be quite painful for him in the long term here. So let's push on and let's go. Making sure his car's okay. Seems to be. So Kevin's in the pits then for his first pit stop. I hope he knows he's got to pit twice, because he's pit right on the one-stop window. So I hope he knows he has to pit twice today. Oh, there we go. I want to see if Spawn's going to box too. You can try and get undercar if you box now, I guess. Let's see if he does. Front windscreen shattered. The steer is probably damaged as well. Yeah, here we go. Box, box, box. So you literally have to slow down that line there. So look at the damage to the car there. It's a lot of damage. Right, so box to box. Let's see where it can come out there. So 14 seconds. Can Yep catch up to Hippie this afternoon? I mean, it's got a lot of time to go. It's possible. Hippie makes one big mistake, he could lose a whole chunk of time there. That's the question. There is the question, isn't it? He's looking calm, cool, and confident. Not happy about lap 1. Okay, if there's anything the stewards need to look at, then file the report after the race via PM, Spawn. They don't do that in public, dude. It's not like the best look. Yeah, just let the stewards know, which is me this weekend, obviously, because Ong's not here, and I can look at anything. Oh, Hippie's got damage! Hippie's also been off. He's got damage. He's got damage. So Hippie has to box early for his second stop then. And I guess fix his damage too. He's right behind Spawn's car. Oh wow, okay. That might have played into Spawn comes out. That might have played into Yep's hand here, so I did tell you the leaders today will be struggling, and I wasn't kidding. I wasn't trying to make you guys feel better today. That was from the back marker collision. Was there a back marker collision? Because I didn't see it, Hippie. I didn't see it, dude. I did not see a back marker collision. What lap was on? I'm going to guess 31, 32. But I didn't see a back marker collision, dude. I didn't see one. But if there's anything I need to investigate, please let me know after the race. Give me driver numbers, laps, you know. But PM after the race with the information you have, please, if needs be. The Hippie is back out again. Right, Kevin's in for a second stop. BD's out. Looking good. So Lipolapio, P2, 5 seconds from Yepdem. Like I say, difficult circuit, difficult afternoon. Let's keep our heads down. Let's keep it nice and clean and focused, everyone. Let's go. Right, so Yep, the 26.5 then. 27.0 by Coco. We've got Hooley in P5. So looking good out there, boys and girls. Trying to find a vape that works here, chat. There we go. Right, top American talent going over and down the corkscrew. Oh, I'd love to drive this place in real life, though. Get a car here. Like a little GT car, just something with suspension or, you know, suspension and aero. Let's have a good time here. Have a good crack at it. It'd be quite mega. Right, let's see how he does across the line. .28, baby. Right, so Job's in P3 then. We've got Spawn right behind him. Spawn is in P7. Come on, TJ. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, it's a bad bounce. Jobs is off building sandcastles. So Spawn, it says, is P7. Done all his pit stops and he's through. But Jobs has a lot of damage as well. I didn't see that much damage earlier, so he's going to box too. It's like everyone's been in the wars today. So he boxes the car, scream down the start finish straight then. Spawn in P7. All pit stops done. So we'll now be pushing for the last 40 minutes to get to the end. Now, I hope he's got enough race fuel in there. I hope he's remembered to put the race fuel in that he needs. That's the most important thing. So take it to the end. You can nurse those tires. Because we've got Josh behind him for position, but Josh hasn't done his second pit stop. So Josh behind for position, but Josh has not boxed the second time yet. Let's have a rundown of the order then. We have Yep Jensen out. We have Job's boxing. He's not fixing his damage then. He's elected to keep the damage to the end. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Let's see what he can do with that then. Lap 1, Spawn and Jobs. Okay. Okie dokie. Like I said, there's more than one driver called J on the grid, you know? But anyway, that's for the stewards behind closed doors. Right, yeah, Jensen leads then by 6.8 by Coco. Then we have Pippi in P3, done all his pit stops now. They'll be pushing on and looking good then. We have Hooley in P4. One stop to go. And then we have Jobs just behind, all stops completed. Followed by Mr. BD. Now, Jobs has kept that damage, so that could be quite crucial later. Keep an eye on that. That probably will slow him down. That's either going to be a good decision or a bad decision, I think, because this one bad bump with damage handling can end you in the wall at some point. You've got to be so careful, boys. Right, BD and P6 then. One stop there needs to still do. We've got Spawn and P7, all pit stops completed. We've got Josh in P8 with some damage. He did hit the wall earlier. You saw him hit the wall at the, well, right about here actually, was the top of his cursor, wasn't it? So he's back to P8 then. Okay, take it nice and easy down the hill. So Kevin's in P6 and still has one stop to go then. Okay, gentlemen, who do you think is going to win this afternoon? I really do not know. We've got drivers out of position, we've got drivers going for it, so it could be a case of getting it done there and then. Alright, so Spawn chasing down Beanie then. Take a drink of my coffee, boys. As they go down in the straight there. Current race leader, but still has to make a pit stop, Mr. Yep Jensen. And we have Jobs ahead of us in P5, he's done all the stops though. So with this two-stop strategy, you're going to get different drivers, different parts of the circuit at different times of the race, so absolutely fascinating part of this. The light play PO 7.8 behind. Just gonna go for the final corner now. There he goes. Down the hill we go. So Hippie's made it back up to P3 then. We didn't see a back marker incident, but he had a lot of damage. Josh does have damage, P8. Kevin in P9 has to box again as well. BD has to box again too. He is P6. So there's 1.8 seconds separating these two guys here. Okay, so Josh boxes and gets his final pit stop out of the way, gets his damage fixed. It's a beautiful sunny day in Laguna Seca. Baby, baby. Kicking up that dust there. Spawn is hunting, boys. Spawn is hunting. Beanie's pushing on two. Oh, bit of a big bounce over the curb there. Giant bounce, but landed on all four corners of the tyre, so he was okay. But very big bounce there for Beanie. Right, 36 laps completed. So this is for position, even though BD is pitted, so BD doesn't have to get out of the way at all. 28 and 27 then. So Spawn is closing out behind us. So will they be eager to battle, excuse me. Will they be eager to battle? Let's go. Alright, light play P2. Let's have a little bit of a rundown, look at the order then. So Yep is leading, but still to do his second stop. There's traffic ahead. Car boxing just ahead of us here. I believe that was Hooley, and it is. Right, so Hooley boxes for his second and final stop then. Get rid of any damage from the front of the car there. So that's released these guys here. So we have Lipalapio S Coco, Mr. Smelly Hippie in P3, Travis in P4, here are the pits for P5, BD for P6, Spawn on his gearbox as well. We have Josh for P8, and we have Kevin for P9. Let's see who should get out the pits nice and fine here as well. Right, car gets dropped. Away we go then. So speed limiter to this part here. The speed limiter goes off here on the orange sign. There we go. We're now unlimited. We've got to go all the way down the little narrow road. And then filter back onto the circuit through this very tiny little thing. And see how hard that is? Look, just lock your wheels and off on the kitty litter you go. Very, very tricky. But he's back on and his pit stops are all done and completed. Well done. Right, Job's then P4 but with damage. So Spawn has been released to P5 then. So that means, let's see, Josh, Kevin, we've got BD in P6. Right, BD boxes, here he comes in the pit lane, boop. Second stop, here we go. Fix any damage, get a fresh set of boots on, a bit of fuel if you need it, and smash it out the other side. Pit lane crews have been very busy this afternoon with refueling and such. Right, so Lipalapio P2 then. Kevin in P9, 12 seconds down. Yep, Coco and Salazar still have to box one more time. And right now is kind of the time you want to really do it. If you're on the ideal two-stop strat. Got BD pitting it up ahead. There we go. So Lipalapio boxes to them. Bang on the money. So does BD. Here we go. No pit lane speed and limits today, so it's been great to see. So the question is, when does the race leader, Mr. Jeb Jensen, box? Right, 26 by Spawn here. Be lapping Kevin ahead. Let's have a look and see. There you go. Beautiful job by Kevin there to pull over the right hand side and let him through. Judy's well done. That's exactly how you do it. Very well done. Spawn is off to 500 day in P5 then. So BD with all his pit stops done and still some damage to the car though. Lipalapio coming out of the box, looking good. What a slow and bumpy exit that's in the pits. It's so bumpy there. So let's see, we have a car in front, that's Hooley. Car behind we have is Jobs, 17 seconds away. So Coco looking good then. So Hippies back up to P2. Yep Jensen has to pit. So when is Yep going to pit? Is he going to box now? Good question. He's going to have to keep an eye on the gap there with Hippie and try and do a late stop perhaps. So see what strategy is for this afternoon because I'm not quite sure yet. love seeing these guys at work, just watching the hands on the wheel, how they're smooth, adjusting to the bumps and bringing the car to the apex and the exits. Very smooth, very in control. And here we go then. Here we go then. Box, 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 box. Race leader, Mr. Yep Jensen boxes. Now, it depends how much time Hippie has lost, but I do expect Hippie to regain his lead. He was quite far ahead, 14, 17 seconds, maybe more, at the time he boxed, I do believe. So, let's see where Hippie comes in and out then. Here he is then. He's still spinning up flames as we go down the magical merry-go-round. There's the corkscrew. So let's have a look then. We've got number 29, the grey triangle in the pit lane. Who is number 2 in this race? Hippie number 420 coming the final corner on this map here. So he's going to retake the lead, I'm pretty sure of it. As we overtake Yep right now. And Yep just gets going right now, as you can see just behind. The Hippie still will have his race lead, so the incident earlier will not be the end of the world for him. He's regained his lead. So there's Yep now coming out. All the drivers perfectly staying to the pit lane and following race direction rules, which is great to see too. So let's try and figure out a gap. 13 seconds. Have we stabilized around 13? Possibly, yes. So, yeah, so Hippie's still got a good lead. He hasn't lost a lot of time. So he's looking good. Light Lapier's 11 seconds down them. So race leader with all stops completed. I think Kevin's only one had the second stop yet. We've got Josh, we've got Kevin, BD, Spawn, and we've got Job's ahead. So what's the best fight here for position? Let's watch these guys here. Spawn Black. Race is not over yet, boys, so I still think there's 30. Oh, there you go. Oh, unlucky BD. BD hits the sausage. The sausage punishes the BD hard. And BD will be cursing the sausage for punishing him. It has done as he goes a little wide there. He's running P7. So that wasn't for position at the track at that time. But that goes to show you how deadly those sausages are. Just hit that sausage and boom. Away you go. It's back on and regained those. That's great to see. So up next is Jobs. That's 24 seconds away from Spawn here. So Spawn's going to have to hope the guys in front of him have problems this afternoon. If he wants to get on the podium, that is. If he wants to get on the podium still, which he does, obviously. He's been working really hard all season long to try and get a podium. He's had some great chances with it as well. So a race leader then, Mr. Hippie. Down the downhill section we go. We've got Josh ahead, number 6, who's running in P8. We'll pull over and let him through. When he gets close enough, that is. So can you climb the mountain of 13 seconds to get the win? In normal circumstances, I would say no. But this isn't a normal circumstance race. It's far from it. It is really far from it for everybody. They've been racing now for 1 hour and 1 hour and 8 minutes, boys. So they're getting hot. They're working hard behind the wheel. They've had to think. They've had to react. They've had to do their strategy as they go. Oh, Josh is off of the wall. Unlucky, Josh. Josh had a big moment there. So you can see this track is it's punishing. It's punishing. He's back on now. There he goes. How much damage does he have? He mounted box again. If he's got broken steering, let's see. I don't see anything obviously wrong with steering. It could just be a lot of aero. So he might have got away with that, I think. Possibly. I think he has. But yeah, it's very difficult. Very difficult. Right, Kevin has to box again. So if you're listening along, Kevin, you've got the number 1 next to your driver, that orange one in the list. So you've still got to do your second stop, dude. Second stop. Second stop is mandatory. Otherwise, the game will give you a big time penalty at the end. Right, Mr. Beatty, P7. Car's looking dirty. Dirtier than my sister, but it's still looking very dirty indeed. So we are rounding the corners and pushing. We've got Kevin behind, and we've got Spawn ahead, 6 seconds. So the drivers just finding their feet now for the final 20 minutes. This is where you're going to start seeing mistakes, where a driver's thinking, oh, I've got 10 seconds behind me, I've 10 seconds in front, 12 seconds in front. There's nothing going to come over me right now. I'm just absolutely fine. And then you get to a corner and you start thinking about something else. And then before you know it, you're like, uh-oh, I'm heading towards that tire barrier. And then boom. And then you're like, oh, what happened there? So this is where the concentration phase is really going to be important. The drivers who have been putting the miles in this week and concentrating and pushing, doing some long runs, doing some 30-minute runs, some 45-minute runs, some hour runs even, maybe hour and a half runs, maybe a race distance too, have been contemplating how that's going to feel. How hot am I going to be? How hydrated do I need to be? And all these questions will be going through your mind, and you'll be looking to get the answers to them whilst just simultaneously enjoying the experience of racing, because it is about the enjoyment of it as well. So Job's in P4. We've got a good chunk of time there to Lipio, don't we? So Lipio could be staring at a podium today, but fingers crossed. Like I say, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen in this race yet as well. Right, so Spawn comes through to lap Beatty. Great job by these guys here. It's nothing better than getting Porsche cars on circuit and driving. It really fills with so much joy. It seriously does. 19 minutes to go. 19 minutes to go. What a great sight. We've got the cars going down the corkscrew. Still a bit of damage to Spawn's car after he had an off earlier, so it's just one of those things. This is why it was suggested for this afternoon that we had 2 mandatory pit stops as well. Give the drivers a bit of break, give the new compound a bit of a chance to get run and to fix any damage if there's damage in the pit stop. So see 137 there by Spawns. He's lost a lot of time in that lap. Whether he's had off on that lap or something, we're not quite sure. It's not a normal amount of time to lose in one lap, so gotta be mindful of that damage. You do not want steering damage here. So the last thing you want in a race here is steering damage. Right, camera pans on then. Mr. Yep Jensen is close up a little bit from Hippie there. Gap is 11.7. So, what can be done? Yep, takes a half nibble of the sausage there. Going for a personal best, but loses the time just by riding the sausage a bit too hard. And here we go. His tires are looking a little bit like they're struggling. But he's got to push at this point. He doesn't have a choice. Hippie ahead has no more pit stops planned. Neither does yet. They've really got to push to understand where the car is and what can be done. Can you force the leader into a mistake? Can you make the guy behind you in P2 push too hard to make him crash? That's going to be what it's all about today, isn't it? Riding on board then, here we go. Everything 26 fours. Just watch how Hippie drives. He's so delicate and smooth with the car. You rarely see him manhandle these things. He's just nice and smooth. Super patient on the throttle pedal. Just waits. Goes from 80 to 100% throttle. Smashes on the throttle pedal. Just effortless. He just seems like he's just enjoying the ride, doesn't he? He's just really cruising around here right now. But simultaneously setting very, very fast laps. It's the part of being a sim racing driver where you're in the zone. You can sit and have a full-blown conversation with someone right next to you, and you won't lose any speed because your body, your brain are just connected to that activity that you're doing. It's amazing. It really is good. So 16 minutes to go. 1 minute 25, 26 a lap now is what we're looking at today in terms of pace. Every driver has been pushing to their limits today, pushing to find out where can I get the more grip in these tires, what can I get away with in terms of how hard I can push. Hard down at the first corner then. Double apex left-hander. Sausage curbs pretty much on every entry you get to these corners here. But very high as well. You can avoid them. It's trying to skirt around the side. Correct to the oversteer there as Kevin has a huge up behind us. He goes off into the wall there and back on the track. Unlucky Kevin, dude. Unlucky, buddy. Keep pushing, dude. You still got one more piss up to go, buddy. Let's get back on there nice and safe, dude. Oh, I think he's having internet. Oh, his internet's quite high in the yellow bar there. This car's looking a little bit jerky. But he's back on again though, so looking good, looking good. Right, PD for P7 then, smashing out that power. We've got Spawn ahead of us, 2.1, but it's not for a position though. Jobs is spawning for position. That's roughly a 30-second gap between the two of them. Here we'll see. But Lapio then, being the star of the podium show today, has made no big mistakes. It came up through the grid, sneaked up to that podium place, just kind of kept it really, and just been enjoying himself out there. He's backed off when he's needed to. He's just enjoyed the speed of the car. And he's done very well. So great performance today by Coco. He's really impressed me today. Super, super great drive. And if he takes home the P3, and it's going to be a big if today from everybody's perspective, to be fair, then that'll be a very good drive. So very, very impressive stuff, Coco. Keep it up, dude. Right, across the line then. 127.6. Look at Hoodie then for P6, 129.7. So these drivers just doing very different lap times in some cases. So Josh 8.4 seconds behind, who is 2 places away and not the same lap. So the closest person to Hooley would be Spawn, roughly 40 seconds away, but like, you know, he's 40 seconds behind, but he's probably also 40 seconds in front as well for position. If that makes any sense, chat. It probably doesn't because of me, right? But yeah, you know what I mean. But looking good. 12 minutes left to go in the race. The minutes are counting down, and these guys are loving every minute of it. So a tricky afternoon then. Let's have a rundown of the order then. Race leader, fastest lap holder. Was there any other doubt that Hippie will be able to push hard and get a good result today? 12 minutes to go. 52 laps completed. Number 2, Yep Jensen, who was at the top early on. He was chasing down Hippie, but had a very unfortunate off there. He's currently in position 2. Lipolapio qualified, was it top 6 or top 7? Something like that. And by the end of the first couple of laps, he was up to P3. So great job by him. Jobs, oh my god, Jobs is, oh wow. That's a very damaged front end report. It looks like a Herbie, it looks like a Volkswagen. Right, pit window's now closed. That means Kevin Salazar is going to get a penalty because he's not done his 2 pit stops. Okie dokie. Unlucky, bro. Yeah, but this damage look. What's happened to the front of this thing? Where's has he been off again or? That does look pretty damaged, doesn't it? But he's taking it through. He's managing. Right, we're spawning P5 then, again with some damage as well. But it looks like Jobs' damage is a little bit more severe ahead. Really for P6 then, plus 2 laps it says. Sometimes I don't believe this thing when it tells me the laps in it, but they have been lapped a couple times, these guys, so that's probably quite accurate then. Right, BD for P7 then, number 311. Doing well, looking good. Josh having a bit of a bouncy for P8 then. So Josh is guaranteed P8 because with damage too, because Kevin's obviously fallen back and didn't do his 2 pit stops. So Josh is guaranteed P8 from this race. So very well done. And yeah, so what is the story of the day then? 10 minutes to go. The man of multicolored 420-ness is on lap 53. Into 54 he's going to go. Wind speed at 2 kilometers an hour. Changes a little bit frequently. Just keep an eye on the aero balance of the car as you go through all the corners and everything else. So let's have a look now. I want to take a lap of the circuit. And I want to do it with this man here. Let's put the track map back on from earlier, boys and girls. Let's take a lap around this circuit with current P2 holder Yep Jensen. So down the straight we go though, which is anything but straight. Slam on the anchors. Down to first gear. Double apex left-hander. Second gear, third gear. Up to fourth. Down to second again. Keep it nice and smooth with the right-hander there. Beware the sausage curve on the right. Third gear, fourth gear. Down to third. Hold the throttle, be patient, then get the power on the exit as soon as you can with the car straight. Over to the right hand side then, down to the curved left-hander, positive camber, third gear. Up the hill then, ride the curve over the right hand side. Then pick your line through here. Horrible corner of the giant sausage in the middle. Don't cut, you will end up flying. Up to the corkscrew then, fourth gear. Up to fifth. Down a few gears then. So we slam in a second gear. Car is nice and smooth. Ride the corner. Try to straight line it. Hold on as we go down the hill. Third gear. Hold off the throttle. Feather it. Over the right hand side we go. Over to the left then. To get the ideal line for the penultimate corner. As we go a little bit deeper in there. But we take the curve over the left hand side. Over to the right then for the final corner. Second or first gear. We're holding second at this time. And there we go. That's a lap of the Laguna Seca circuit with Yep Jensen. Absolutely incredible today by everyone. Super good performance, boys. Right, race leader with 8 minutes to go. Hippie having a bit of an opposite lock moment there than TC2 BB55. It's coming to lap some drivers here as well. Oh, no worries, Kev. Yeah, your internet wasn't very good, dude. Your internet was very high. No worries, buddy. No worries, dude. You didn't complete your second pit stop in time anyway, so the game would have given you a big penalty as well, so... no worries, buddy. I get you. Internet issue. I'll make sure you still get points for P9, dude. Yeah, P9. So don't worry about it, buddy. It's all good. I hope you enjoyed it, dude. It's very tricky out there today, isn't it? It's very tricky. It's not been easy. Not been easy at all. We've got Josh going slowly. Does he have a problem? I was thinking we just maybe the camera angle there. Yeah, sent you out with no gas at one point. Oh no, dude, unlucky, unlucky. You're welcome, dude. No worries. Thank you for driving today, and there's only 6 minutes left of the race anyway, so you complete like most of it, so it's all good. Not a problemo. But I did notice your internet earlier was quite high in the yellow bar, and your car was lagging a little bit, so it's all good. Very tough track, bro. Very, very tough track. Very tough afternoon. And that's why I gave you guys 2 pit stops, so you can have a little bit of a break in between. But so far, I've got to say, my driver of the day has been Lapio Escoco, because he's not put a foot wrong. He's got no damage to that car. He's chilled. He's in P3. He's gone up the grid. He's got involved in the dramas. He's just enjoying himself, look. So, Coco is definitely my driver of the day. Lapio, boys. So, driver of the day by me. But feel free to vote for your own in chat. Happy days. Right, Julian P6 then. So P5 to him is Spawn. So he's quite a far ways back from there. He's probably guaranteed top 6, which is solid good points, and a good afternoon of racing, considering everything that's kind of going on here. Oh, Job's going wide there. Now remember, Job's got that damage to the front of the car. It's quite severe, as you can see by his Herbie bonnet there. It's open and it's taking in air, slowed him down. How does that look from in car for him? Yes, you can see that. He can literally, you can see out the front of his bonnet. Look, you can see out the front of his bonnet, but the engine, the bonnet is the catch is broken. So you can see out the bonnet there. Absolutely insane. Hopefully that doesn't fall off in the race there, but he's got a lot of damage. He's doing very well to hold P4 with that amount of damage, to be fair. He really, really is. Superb job, superb job. Yeah, look how far open the bonnet is, quite open there. The car is like, nom nom nom, give me some fresh clean air, please. Baby, baby, baby. Yeah, you can look right into the car bay there, the bonnet, as we would say, the boot, or the bonnet. And how you want to word that one. Right, so yeah, 30 seconds from Hippie, okie dokie. Hippie's here. Hippie's coming to lap Spawn. Coming through, pushing hard. Baby, baby, baby. This coffee is tasting delicious, chat, with only 4 minutes to go. Be very deep on the braking phase there. Deep in the braking phase. As Spawn pulls over. Lesson fruit. Well done, buddy. I tell you, if Spawn didn't have bad luck, he'd have no luck at all. He's had a very difficult race today, but he's been very fast this season too. So he just wants a podium, boys, and push on from there. But he will get it. He will 100% get it. He'll nail it. Excuse me. When the stars are aligned, there's not much you can do to not realign them. And you'll get where you need to be going. And I think that's the main thing for everybody to remember. In terms of races like this, where it's tough for leaders, it's tough for the guys coming through. It's just tough on the equipment and everything else. And these guys do a super job with the endurance race with us. Right, yep, Jensen coming up to Josh. So Josh will pick a place to let him through pretty shortly, I say. Oh, yep, living dangerously and lighting up the tires on the exit. He's trying everything to try and catch Hippie, but there's not much he can do. If Hippie takes the win here, he's going to go into the final race with a points advantage, which is going to mean that Yep is probably his closest contender. And it would take maybe even a race incident for Hippie to have a split the start and have to try and regain some points too, to let Yep close up there. But what's going to happen is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. We'll find out next weekend as well. But as far as this weekend goes, we have one race leader. We have Mr. Smelly Hippie. How smelly is he? We do not know. But we do know he's a hippie, and he wants to drive very fast and win races and championships. Now do remember, chat, the winner of this championship does win a prize amount of money too. Baby, 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 they sure do. And he's flashing his lights because he's listening along. And he's going to have one lap to go then. Crosses the start finish line. Track temperature is going down to 22 degrees Celsius. Let's have a rundown then. Smelly Hippie, Yep Jensen, Coco, my driver of the day in my opinion for coming up to the podium. Well done, buddy. Job's done a great battle and fight to keep the car there with the damage it's got. We've got Spawn in P5, great job too, but what could have been for this man? Also, our American drivers, we've got Hooley, P. Gogan, number 24 here, top 6. He was confident for a great result today. It hasn't worked out for him, but he's got Watkins next weekend, boys, so I think he's going to be excited for that one. We've got Beatty as well. Mr. Beatty in P7, looking good, pressing, and out there. Right behind him, we've got a fight with Josh 2 right for the very end. But today has belonged to one man, and one man only. Mr. Smelly Hippie coming down the corkscrew for the final time. Carrying 20 kilos into this race. If Hippie crosses this line in first place, he will be carrying 40 kilos into the final round next weekend. Can he win with 40 kilos? Lining up the rear tires. And across the line we go, taking the win. Well done, Hippie. Take a bow. And take on an additional 20 kilos to add to that 20 you've got already, buddy. GG's, dude. Super, super effort there. Yep, Jensen. Great drive. Up to P2 then. The Spawn comes across the line for P5. Great job. Well done. But this man here, my driver of the day personally, is going to be Coco Lapio. He's going to come across the grid for P3. I want to save this. I want to do it very, very quickly. Well, Lapio for P3. I'm going to have to cut it there so I can save the replay very quickly. Lapio crosses the line for P3. Driver of the day by me personally. What a great result. Super, super job, everyone. Let's get back to live action feed. Hopefully we got that just in time. Turn the car. Yes, yes, yes. There we go then. The light play here for P3. Jobs in P4 with an extremely damaged car. Then we got Spawn for P5. Hooley for P6 then. And then we got Beatty for P7. Josh for P8. Jobs is the only one who needs to come across the line with his damaged Herbie Mobile. It's eating the air. It's going nom nom nom. And it wants a little bit of the action, ladies and gents. So Hippie, Yep, Coco, 1, 2, 3. And across the line we go. Well done, gentlemen. What a terrific and fantastic race that was. Give yourselves a big pat on the back. Super, super job. Super, super job all the way through the field. Right, music is going to go back on, boys and girls. Baby, baby, baby. Woo. Right, gentlemen, welcome back to the TJ Mansion then. Should we jump in chat? Hello, hello, Mr. Beatty. How did you find that one, dude?
Tough.
Tricky.
Very tough to finish 7th.
Tricky,
but
right?
I'm gutted at the start because I just had a silly mistake coming out of the kink up to the corkscrew.
Right.
I just went a bit too wide, and then I had a silly mistake with the Spawn behind me, even though I was a pit stop down from him.
Okay.
I just hit the gas too much and I spun out. Other than that, I'm really happy with my race.
Superb job, superb, dude. It's tricky afternoon for everyone out there, and
Hello, Mr. BD. How did you find that one, dude?
I can hear my voice and feedback.
Oh, sorry.
I've just muted my phone.
No worries, no worries. I appreciate you guys watching along. It's great.
Always.
So yeah, what happened to you, dude? What was your story, buddy?
I spun down the hill,
Right.
so that fucked that thing up really much. And then I think I can go farther than Hippie, but the mission does fail.
Right. Oh no. Unlucky, dude.
Yeah, he's really quick, Hippie.
He is, but the
That's
thing,
been mental how quick he was in that race.
Yeah.
the next race, boys, Hippie's going to be carrying 40 kilos. He hasn't won with 40 kilos yet, so
Yes, he has.
he hasn't.
In,
No,
yes, he has.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
No, Yeppy won it.
Yeah, you won because Hippie had 40 kilos. It was race 3. Hippie,
Oh, okay.
yeah, Hippie won 1 and 2, then carried 40 kilos into Red Bull Ring, in which you won.
Oh.
Yes, mate. That was the weekend of your birthday, remember?
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. Happy days. Michelle was giving you some encouragement as well.
Well done, Hippie.
Yeah, always.
Spawn. Oh, mate, we fell for you in the com box, dude.
I'm not happy.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I
happy.
think when Spawn was between him, I back off there. I don't want any part of that.
Yeah, difficult afternoon for everyone, but like I say, you know, if there's anything that needs looked at by the stewards, please PM myself. I'm the steward for this weekend. Like I say, we don't want arguments with drivers, and you know, I mean, it's like after a race, there's a lot of adrenaline going. I know, I've been there, I've done that. So, but on the whole, how was the track for you, Spawn? In terms of everything else, dude, how was it out there?
After going off in the sand in the first lap, it was pretty slippery from there.
Yep.
Managed to get some good pace after, you know, I don't know, when you get in the groove.
Yep.
But other than that, yeah, it wasn't great after that.
Yep.
Nothing to say right now. I'm pissed, mate. I just don't want to say nothing.
I fully understand, dude. I mean, like I say, accidents happen, and like I say,
it's not so much of an accident. It's just more or less why there at that point in time so early.
Yeah, the stewards there to keep everyone accountable if there's been stuff happening. That's, you know, it's
keep quiet.
Yeah, but like I say, you know, it's natural to feel disappointed because you've been trying to get a podium this season, and you've been trying really hard as well. So it's understandable. I fully understand, dude. I really do. You know, but like I say, these things happen. And Hippie says, "I'm not going to the stewards. Everyone else gets a penalty though." So yeah,
That's good.
everyone gets a penalty today. Is Onk gonna come and see you, by the way? Yep. Is he gonna come and see you, dude? He's in Denmark, right?
I don't know. He's in Denmark, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
But I'm little far away with where he is.
Right.
He's down at Germany, and I am up the top of Denmark.
Okay, so you're at the north and he's at the south of it.
Yeah.
I get you. Happy days. But yeah, just a big thank you to everyone. I mean, this was a fantastic race to commentate on. We had a disconnect by Kevin in the end. Kevin's going to get his race points. Kevin actually forgot to do his second stop, but his connection was quite high in the yellow bar, so his car was glitching. I saw that, but he disconnected. So he got over 75%, so I will give him his race points for P9. He would have been P9 anyway, because the game would have hit with a penalty for not hitting the second stop. So yeah, that's fine. But he disconnected, and he's just told me what happened, so it's all good. But yeah, Watkins, like, let's look forward, boys. Watkins next Sunday. What's the hopes and what's the ideas of what's going to happen there? What do you think?
To make it through the bus stop. That's my goal.
Yes, make it through. I think there's only going to be one pit stop there. I don't think we need 2 stops there, do we? How did you guys...
No, thank you.
Exactly.
No.
How did you guys find the 2 stops today? Did it help at all with your energy and the car and the tires? How did it help?
It was fun. It was fun to drive.
Helped with the tires, that's for sure. I noticed because
Yes.
the end of my stints, though, that car was, oh man, it was hard to handle.
Yeah.
Did you use Zeppe's setup?
Yes.
Okay, I used the one that was on Go setup, so Jerry put up. It's better on the tyres.
Ooh, nice, nice, nice.
Yeah, two-stopper was okay. It helped out because if you spun off, then you've got another chance to go in the pit and keep your strategy sort of intact.
Yeah.
Get you. Absolutely. Well, it's good to know it kind of worked then, you know, because I was thinking these guys are going to be tired. They're going to be hitting sausages. They're going to be getting damaged. They're going to be angry. They're going to be really annoyed at the end of the race. I thought, let's chuck in 2 stops. So if anyone crashes or there's problems with tires, you guys can have a pit stop in the pocket. So it makes it easier. It keeps you hydrated too. So I thought it was a good idea. Happy days.
Okay.
Yeah, so Josh says, Hippie, did I cause your issue on pit exit after the first stop? Shark, no dude, that was me. Half X length pass. Yes, mates. But yeah, we got the
I was just hoping Hippie was driving off the track. But he wasn't.
Hippie did have a crash with a back marker at one point. I didn't see it on
Yeah,
stream.
I see that. I think it's the yellow flag. Let's go.
Okay, I never saw it.
I was trying to pull over with Hippie, and it was a horrible place to try and pull. I do apologise about that. He did tap me in the back, but I don't think it caused them much.
Okay. Yeah,
it was
he didn't lose a lot of
second to
time.
last turn, I think. I just didn't know where to go.
Yeah, his time loss
so
wasn't
quick,
that much.
So quick, it was unbelievable.
He is, mate. When he gets in your mirrors, dude, you've got to like just think, shit, I need to put my foot down now, because when I'm racing him and we're doing GT3 lobbies, we've always got the same guys up there, like Hippie, we've got Spawn, and everyone's in the mirrors, and you know how fast everyone is, and you see Hippie or Yap in your mirrors, you're like, oh, shit. So yeah, you got to get your foot down at that point. But yeah, it's great. We've got such great drivers here, a great community, and we're growing as well. We're growing with new people in Discord all the time. So we'll be doing another championship very soon. We're going to do next week. I've got an Xbox and test again for you Xbox guys. Now I know the problem, so all I need to know is who's on Xbox. That's all I need to know. So when they sign up,
cool.
Yeah, all I've got to do is change one letter in their sign up ID. That's it. So it's great. Yeah. So we can get the Xbox guys in too now. So
yeah, that would be really quick. Yeah. Excited.
So I will do a test for that via SimGrid at a certain time. I won't stream it, but I'll be in voice comms if there's any issues. I'll have a look.
Yeah.
I'll get one Xbox guy in, come and join, drive. If you can join, I know it works. Then the Xbox guys can just mess around with it for a while until the next day, you know? So yeah, we'll see what we can do, boys, because we have many championships coming. And we have multi-class championships coming. We have driver change champions coming. We've got one makes coming, boys. We've got a lot coming in the pipeline for you guys during the week and on the weekends too. A lot coming up. Gonna keep you guys really busy over the summer. Any final words before I not dick out? I'm sorry, that's a bad word. Before I duck out.
I want to think about that. Thank you.
I don't want to dick out when I duck out.
What's on your mind?
Sausages all afternoon. I've been talking about sausage curbs all afternoon. It's probably why.
It must have been ketchup.
Yeah, it must have been, mate. It must have been. Any final words, boys?
Thank you.
Well done, Happy. Well done, top 3. Well done, everyone, for completing it.
Yeah,
definitely.
Well, thanks for a great season. I'll miss next week, but
shame, mate.
I'll be watching.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you for racing, dude. Yeah. And see if you can convince Birch to come and drive your car, because we would love to see Birch in the car too.
She said more than likely. She was on my stream, and she said more than likely she will.
Magic, that'd be great. Can you get Birch to sign up before race day? Even if it's like the day before, just one day before. So I've got,
absolutely.
Yeah, so I've got everyone finalized, so I can just go for it, yeah. Lovely. Thank you.
I've already withdrawn from it, I believe, right?
I haven't checked that far ahead yet.
I think I did.
But yeah, perfect. Magical, boys. Just a big thank you to all in comms. Great race. I hope you enjoy watching it back. I'll put some timestamps on it, usual stuff. And we'll see you guys on Tuesday. So thank you, boys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye, TJ.
Thank you, boys.
Bye, TJ.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Right, that was the gents, everybody. What a great day's racing. Really super enjoyed it. Let's go to the bar for one more final drink, shall we? Ooh. Right. bar and having some cocktails, ladies and gents. Just want to say a quick thank you to all the viewers. Anyone who's been watching along, I'm looking for my shades. It's Sunday evening. It is 8:30 in the PM. We have had a very exciting race today. We've had some very exciting drivers take to the track as well. There's been some triumphs, there's been some tears, but most of all, you saw a clean racing experience. And I have one of the cleanest communities here. So if you have ACC on console, whether that's on Xbox or excuse me, PlayStation, then feel free to come and get involved. Hit subscribe, follow us on simgrid, and everything else. So much love to you all. We'll see you live again on Tuesday. We're back into public lobbies again, and I'll set a day next week for a driver test for Xbox and PlayStation driver changes. So thank you everybody. Thank you for hitting like, thank you for hitting subscribe. Welcome in new subscribers today. I haven't looked and checked, but I appreciate you all. So much love from me to the drivers, to the watchers, to everyone. And I'll see you live again on Tuesday. Have a great Sunday. Take care of yourselves and your family. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now. And remember, you can looky, but no touchy. And that includes Zonk in Denmark. Stay away from the girls.